Welcome to Dolphin Dive Daily, your go-to spot for everything Miami Dolphins. If you bleed aqua and orange, hit that subscribe button and join the pod. Rookie McCarthy's signing with the Miami Dolphins has sent shockwaves through the entire football world. The buzz around this young quarterback feels almost cinematic, like the arrival of a savior destined to rewrite a franchise's story that's been stuck in the middle of the pack for far too long. Fans flooded social media the moment the news broke, hailing McCarthy as the missing piece, the man who could finally take Miami past their frustrating playoff barriers. The energy around the city has been electric, bars, beaches, and talk shows all echoing one name, McCarthy. It's rare to see such unanimous belief in a rookie, but the desperation for change has made the Dolphins fan base unite behind their newest hero. Analysts are already dissecting every clip from his college highlights, every throw from practice, every smirk from press conferences, trying to predict if this young gun truly has what it takes to shoulder the weight of a franchise that's been searching for consistency since the Marino days. The narrative has already been written by fans and pundits alike. McCarthy isn't just another draft pick. He's the chosen one, and Miami's future now orbits entirely around his right arm and untested confidence. What's truly fascinating about McCarthy's arrival is how organically the hype has built itself. The Dolphins didn't even need a massive PR push. Fans did the marketing themselves, spreading the gospel of McCarthy across every platform imaginable. Every small clip of him throwing at the facility turns into viral content. Every word from coaches or teammates is treated like prophecy. The locker room, too, has reportedly been buzzing with renewed energy. Veterans are saying he walks in like he's been in the league for years, with the calm swagger of someone who knows exactly why he's there. Even the coaching staff seems subtly different, more alive, more experimental, more willing to let creativity flow on offense. The organization has been craving a cultural reset, and it feels like McCarthy's presence alone has sparked one. What stands out is his composure under pressure. From college days to rookie camp, the kid doesn't flinch. He plays like he's aware that expectations are sky high, yet somehow, he thrives in that spotlight. Miami, a city that craves stars, finally believes they might have found one who can handle the heat and deliver something real. Of course, this wouldn't be a true Dolphins story without a touch of drama. While fans are hailing McCarthy as the new franchise cornerstone, some critics have started to question if the hype is too much, too soon. They argue that Miami has seen promising names come and go, each one tagged as the next big thing, only to fade under the pressure. But the difference this time, supporters claim, is McCarthy's mindset. He doesn't talk like a rookie, doesn't act like one, and refuses to engage in the Hollywood side of fame that so often derails young athletes. He's focused, grounded, and almost unervingly composed in interviews. Reporters who've met him say there's something magnetic but measured about him, as if he's already preparing for the storm of expectations. Even Dolphins legends have voiced cautious optimism, praising his mechanics and decision-making, but reminding fans that greatness isn't built overnight. Yet, if you listen to Miami sports radio, the tone is clear. This feels different. There's a pulse to the fan base that hasn't been felt in years, and the belief that McCarthy might be the guy to carry them to January glory is growing louder by the day. Training camp has only added fuel to the fire. Every snap McCarthy takes is met with gasps, cheers, or breakdowns that spread across social media like wildfire. The way he commands the huddle, the zip on his passes, the chemistry developing with his receivers, it's all feeding into a narrative of inevitability. Fans aren't just watching a rookie, they're watching a movement form in real time. Reporters have described the atmosphere as almost cult-like, but in the best possible way. People want to believe, and McCarthy is giving them reasons to. What's more, his teammates have bought in completely. Veteran linemen protect him like he's their own brother, and wideouts fight for every ball he throws their way, eager to be part of his rise. The coaching staff, once cautious about overhyping a newcomer, now can't stop praising his football IQ and leadership. Even practice observers, who've seen countless rookies come and go, whisper that there's something special here, something that feels like the start of an era rather than just another experiment. Miami is alive again, and McCarthy is the heartbeat. As preseason approaches, the tension around McCarthy's debut feels almost cinematic. Every ticket sold, every jersey printed, Every highlight teased online builds anticipation for that first snap under the lights. Miami hasn't seen this kind of excitement in years, and you can sense the hunger in every corner of the fan base. Bars are preparing themed nights, local radio is running countdowns, and even rival fans can't help but keep an eye on what's unfolding in South Florida. The expectations are massive, unrealistic, maybe, but that's the cost of faith in football. McCarthy himself remains calm through it all, treating every practice rep as if it were a playoff game. Every throw is a chance to justify the belief placed in him. What's fascinating is how naturally leadership seems to come to him. He doesn't bark orders or demand attention. It just happens. Players follow, coaches listen, and fans adore. If first impressions mean anything, then Miami might truly have struck gold. But as everyone knows, football dreams are fragile, and the bright lights can turn blinding fast. For now, though, McCarthy shines like the hope this team has been craving. The Dolphins organization, once cautious about letting expectations get out of control, now finds itself fully embracing the narrative. The marketing team has plastered McCarthy's face across billboards, and season ticket sales have skyrocketed. But behind the scenes, there's a recognition that this is more than just a PR opportunity. It's a potential turning point. Miami's culture has long been haunted by inconsistency, by flashes of brilliance overshadowed by moments of collapse. McCarthy's arrival symbolizes a clean slate, a chance to build something that lasts beyond a single good season. Coaches are reshaping the playbook around his strengths, designing schemes that highlight his arm strength, mobility, and ability to read defenses quickly. Analysts say that if this gamble pays off, it could redefine how the Dolphins approach player development for the next decade. For now, McCarthy isn't just a quarterback, he's a statement. He's proof that belief can be rebuilt, that hope can return, and that maybe, just maybe, Miami's long wait for a true franchise savior is finally over. Now, with McCarthy officially stepping into the spotlight, the second chapter of this story begins. The preseason games will be his proving ground, the stage where hype meets reality. Every throw will be scrutinized, every mistake magnified, every success amplified to mythic proportions. Fans are already booking flights for the first away game, desperate to witness the start of what they hope will be a new dynasty. But football is cruel that way. It tests not only talent but resilience, patience, and character. McCarthy's challenge will be balancing the storm of expectation with the steady rhythm of growth. Coaches say his ability to stay composed under chaos could be his greatest weapon, especially in a league that devours young talent. Yet, whispers from around the league suggest that some teams are already studying him, looking for weaknesses, ready to expose the cracks before the legend even forms. For McCarthy, every snap is a test not just of skill, but of destiny. Miami believes, but belief alone doesn't win championships. He'll need to turn faith into execution, and that's where the Real story begins. Behind closed doors, the Dolphins' facility has become a laboratory of ambition. Coaches are fine-tuning plays that fit McCarthy's rhythm, tailoring strategies to maximize his poise and decision-making. The veteran players have taken him under their wing, teaching him how to navigate the pressure, the media, the constant comparisons to legends past. The city itself has become part of the experiment, fans waiting outside the stadium just to catch a glimpse of him, kids wearing his jersey to school as if he's already won a Super Bowl. There's a certain poetry in how Miami has embraced him, like a city finding its voice again through the confidence of a 22-year-old quarterback. The ownership has invested heavily in upgrading the offense around him, ensuring he has the tools to succeed right away. And yet, beneath the excitement, there's tension, because everyone knows that one bad start, one shaky game, could crack the illusion. That's what makes this story so gripping. McCarthy's debut season isn't just about football. It's about faith, redemption, and the eternal chase for hope in a sport that gives and takes in equal measure. Every time McCarthy steps in front of a camera, he manages to walk the perfect line between confidence and humility. Reporters try to bait him into making bold statements, but he stays steady, never giving the headline away too easily. He talks about team chemistry, about learning every day, about earning the trust of the veterans. It's the kind of maturity that makes fans double down on their belief that he's built differently. But make no mistake, there's a quiet fire beneath that calm exterior. Those who've seen him in practice say he's relentless, staying long after drills end, studying tape late into the night, and challenging his receivers to refine their timing until it's flawless. This level of obsession isn't new for great quarterbacks, but it's rare to see in someone so young. McCarthy's teammates have started calling him the professor because of how detailed his feedback is. In a league where rookies often drown in the complexity of the playbook, he seems to swim in it effortlessly. That's what separates hype from substance, and so far, he's showing he might have both. But the real test will come when the pressure is no longer theoretical. When the crowd is roaring, when the opposing defense blitzes without mercy, when the scoreboard starts slipping the wrong way. That's when the truth of McCarthy's potential will be revealed. The preseason success stories are one thing. Regular season warfare is another. The Dolphins coaching staff knows this, which is why they're building the game plan around balance, not just fireworks. They want McCarthy to grow into the role, not be consumed by it. Yet, the fanbase's hunger might not allow patience. In Miami, heroes are made fast and forgotten faster. Every touchdown will buy him time, but every interception will bring questions. Can he handle it? That's the drama the entire league is watching unfold. The story feels bigger than football now. It's about whether a young quarterback can carry the soul of a city on his shoulders without breaking under the weight of its dreams. Still with us? Then show some love. Hit that like button and let us know in the comments. What's your take on the Fins this week? The buzz around McCarthy isn't just local anymore. It's gone national. Talk shows are debating whether he's the next big thing. Analysts are predicting playoff runs, and rival fan bases are already dreading having to face him. The hype machine is in full motion, and it's fascinating to see how effortlessly McCarthy has become a symbol of modern hope in sports. A reminder that every franchise believes in second chances, in rebirth, in the idea that one player can change everything. But with that comes a darker side, scrutiny. Every move he makes, every expression on the sideline, will be dissected. He's not just playing football, he's performing a narrative. Yet, if early signs mean anything, he might be the rare kind who thrives under that spotlight. The city that once wavered in loyalty now stands united behind him, and that kind of energy can transform a locker room. Miami has its hero, at least for now, and maybe, just maybe, he's real. If McCarthy truly lives up to the legend being built around him, this could mark the start of something unforgettable. Miami has been waiting decades for a quarterback to believe in, someone who could bring not just wins, but identity. McCarthy's blend of discipline, charisma, and raw talent has reignited a sense of purpose within the organization. The team feels lighter, faster, hungrier. The fans are louder. The city feels alive. It's more than just football. It's a movement, a revival of hope wrapped in teal and orange. Whether he ends up lifting trophies or facing the same fate as those who came before, one thing is clear. McCarthy has already changed the conversation. He's turned skepticism into excitement, frustration into anticipation, and a weary fan base into believers once more. For now, every heartbeat in Miami syncs with his. The rookie has arrived, and with him, the dream of salvation burns bright. The Dolphins' future has a name, and it's McCarthy. Social media analysis of McDaniel's resignation reveals an unprecedented level of engagement, as fans dissect each statement, photo, and historical quote to derive meaning and predict possible outcomes. Influencers and sports journalists are reporting that speculation about his next team dominates online conversation, creating a feedback loop where rumors beget more rumors, and fan theories gain legitimacy through repetition and amplification. Insider whispers suggest that potential suitors are monitoring these digital reactions carefully, recognizing that public perception can influence negotiations, front office decisions, and even player morale. Meanwhile, the Dolphins' organizational communications team is reportedly crafting messages designed to reassure stakeholders while maintaining flexibility, acknowledging McDaniel's contributions without revealing strategic intentions. Analysts emphasize that the timing of the announcement, coinciding with the off-season preparations, scouting combines, and early draft conversations, maximizes its impact, creating both uncertainty and opportunity across the league. There is chatter about potential ripple effects on coaching trees, as assistants previously associated with McDaniel could follow him to new positions, spreading his philosophies to other organizations. Rumors about potential domino effects in the AFC and NFC are gaining traction, with insiders suggesting that teams may accelerate coaching searches to preempt competitors. Overall, the McDaniel resignation story has evolved beyond a single team's personnel change, becoming a multifaceted narrative involving strategic chess moves, public perception, and the subtle interplay of ambition, loyalty, and opportunity, setting the stage for what may become one of the most closely monitored coaching sagas in recent NFL history. That's a wrap for today's dive. If you're loving the content, share it with a fellow Dolphins fan, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a splash. Fins up.